I'm calling my higher self, Divine Mother, Christ Consciousness, to bring us the love, the healing, the wisdom we need now. Amen. And now I'm just going to start connecting. This might take a few minutes. Welcome.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you for joining us today. We are so grateful for your presence today. We know there were many things that stopped this connection in the past, but now it's so available in many places all over the world.
Yeah.
We are very grateful today. Thank you.
As am I. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And who is this who is speaking?
We are the collective Oneness. We came in this time to bring love and healing. You might feel free to ask us questions at any time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Feel free to ask us.
Yes. What is the overall message that you have for humanity at this time? We are so grateful that the channels are opening, the portals are opening, the frequencies are increasing, our vibrations are raising, such that we may connect with you in a much more conscious, almost like everyday way. So I'm wondering, like, what is the overall message for humanity at this time, and what are the tools that you would suggest that we could tap into that would increase the vibrational frequency and expedite our shift into the new, diamond energies?
The message is the love that fills each heart, and this channel right now, it's so emotional. There is so much love. There is only love. You are love.
Yes.
There is nothing much but love. And you have to see yourself as love. Until you don't see yourself as love, you cannot be at comfort, at a place of peace, at a place of peace.
Yeah.
And every day, in each moment, there is a time where you can choose to see the love or not see the love, or to see it in somebody else around you. But everything starts with you. And if you see that within yourself, then you see it in everybody, because the light that you shed from yourself over the others, the light you cast over the others is the light that comes from within you. And whether you see it in the moment, if you take a minute to reflect, you will see it, that is there. We say that there are so many difficult times on earth. Many of you go through so many things. But within you, there is the power that can give you the path to the light, to the love that is you. And many times you know it. And many times you think you know it, but you don't want to see it. And that's understandable, because in duality, where you live, there is so much judgment. But once you see yourself, the immense love without ending that comes within your heart, that crosses the boundaries of your vehicle, then you are going to be able to cast that love over the other and see them as yourself. See them as you.
Got it.
And we understand it's not easy. But when you get at that point, to let everything from your heart, the love that you are going to feel is going to be so immense that is going to overtake your body as always, as a joy, as a fulfilled being. Everything you touch is going to be a mirror of you, and that mirror of love is going to come back to you. That was a very good question. We are grateful. Is this what you wanted?
Yes, thank you. That was perfect, and I understand, and it completely resonates. So, and then there are those among us who would not open themselves to this understanding of loving self and loving others and casting love over the other, such that you could truly see who the other is, who I am, right? So how can we best assist those who, you might say, will close themselves off or will be quite skeptical? And I realize that's all, we're all a reflection of each other. But how do we best, in the actual material reality, the actual materium in which we live, how do we best work with those among us who, whom we perceive might benefit from a showering of this light and this love?
First of all, give them the space.
Yes. Okay.
Not everybody is so open, as you say it, to understand, due to so much programming in this world, the world of the power without love. And they will see the love, and they will understand it, and it's not going to be from the beginning. But just be open. And we know it's not an easy task, really not an easy task. But when they will be open, they will come back to you and look for that light that is within themselves, and they find the sparkle within themselves.
Yeah.
And maybe a word that actually, maybe that doesn't even resonate with them at that point, it might be what will be the doorway for them to find the I am, as you call it, and as we call it, is the power of I am. And then when they find that sparkle, it will ignite the fire. And again, each of you awakens at their own time, at their own pace.
That's
There
a great
is
reminder.
nothing, there is no specific time when things are available for everybody, and then where they are, the love feels freely in a way that even those that they are bound to the programmings of this society, they will allow themselves to be loved, to love themselves, and then to mirror back that love and find their own ways that resonates with them, which might not be the ways that are the ways of everybody's.
Mm-hmm. So each in their own way, each in their own time, each in their own process. I got it.
Right.
Yeah. I have some questions. So what do you see as that which comes forth in this particular year? This is the new year. And I'm wondering if you have any insight or messages, I'm sure you do, as to what we can be looking forward to and aware of in this new year.
It's a time of change.
Yeah.
And change doesn't come easy. You will see lots of things going down, lots of things happening that you would question, like, this is not right.
Mm-hmm.
How is this possible when we are waiting for these times of great things happening? But the times are, as we said, it's at everybody's times. So there is the old fighting the new, and the new fighting the old. And when the love will reverberate over the old, then is going to be such an immense change. And many will awaken of their true selves, finding their true nature, finding their love. Do not let yourself so much into this drama. You have to be yourself grounded. You better be grounded.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mother Earth is so freely giving you this opportunity at this time to connect with her vibration, with her frequency, and to bring that frequency to her. We know it's so much despair, seeing animals living, trees going. But worry not, because the love that you put towards Mother Earth, she reverberates that back to you. And she will give you that grounding and the love to go forward, the path that you choose, that resonates with you. And be aware that many will not be open, but you are still going to go forward on your own. And when they are ready, they'll join you in a way that you won't even believe. It will be like switching, flipping the switch.
Yeah.
And they will be like finding themselves. Oh, look at this flower, it's so beautiful. And we see the love within it. And we see the connection with this tree and with this animal and this Bambi, as you call them. And they will come and eat from your hand because they will trust you. They will see the love within you. They will see the through you. They will see your frequency resonates with Mother Earth, which they know it so well. And as much as possible, the outside.
Yeah.
Ground yourself. Enjoy the songs of the birds. Enjoy the rain. Enjoy the wind. Everything. Don't let yourself down when you hear things that maybe sound so awful. Don't let yourself down. Just put your love out, because it's going to reverberate more than you even believe it. At the corners of this earth, the frequency, it's so intense that we know that you really need facts to know that you are heard, that happened. You don't need to know. Just put it out there and everything will happen forward. And if you'd be open, like an open phone with somebody else at the other end of the world, you are going to hear it. That what you put forward with your love, it happened. It really happened.
Sometimes it can feel like this community that we are is sort of a stranger, in the darkness. And right now I personally feel like I'm in a place that's beautiful, that's so easy to connect with, the natural world, with the earth and the animals. And it is much more difficult to connect with the people. I in some ways I feel like a stranger in a land that I know, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels this way. And so I'm wondering, what advice would you offer, or what counsel would you offer, or what would you remind me of?
Go into your work. Go into your heart.
Yeah.
Resonate from your heart. The fact that you have, as you say it, easy, is because you are the catalyst for others.
Yeah, I have been always.
Be grateful for that moment, and you feel it in your heart that it's not easy seeing it outside of you, that it's the difficult world. But you having that ease in this lifetime, you are aware of it. And that is what starts into I am. And once you put it out, that will reverberate to the other fellow beings that you want to connect with. And the ones, the communities, they will show up out of nowhere. You'll walk in a place and one person will step forward and say something to you, while you are going to be so impressed with that. And It's like a web, the web of light. Once you put it forward, starting with your heart, then all the others will come forward.
Yeah.
Be grateful.
I'm sorry.
Be grateful.
Be grateful. So many years ago, I had a vision in two meditations of this particular place where I live now. It's almost a perfect replication of the vision that I had back then. And when I asked the guide that was showing me this vision, what was the purpose? Why was he showing me this? He said healing of families. And so I'm wondering, I had this sense that there would be large gatherings of people in this place where I now live, and it's specifically where I reside. And I'm wondering if you see that, as of course it's a possibility, but I get how to prepare for that. But is that a right path, I guess? I'm not quite sure what my question is, or even if I'm asking the right question. Maybe I'm just looking for validation. I'm not sure.
The answer comes from your heart, and you know it. You know that is the truth. Mm-hmm. Although you see the multi-dimensions, all of them happen at one time.
Yes. Yes.
And we showed you that what you put forward, it comes to you. Mm-hmm. You just have to believe it.
Got it. Yep.
It is within your heart where you connect with dimensions and communities that they are connected to you, maybe not in this moment, in this timeline, if you want to call it, but you are connected outside of this time and space. And you know it in your heart that your heart always tells you, believe in your heart. It never lies to you. It always tells you that you live beyond this body, beyond this lifetime. Mm-hmm. You live in many lifetimes, connected with many, many, many beings of light, as you are, casting your light and your love around yourself. Is this what you wanted?
Yeah. I guess then what I would ask, is there any other guidance? Are there other messages that you have that you would like to deliver, either to me personally or to those that I love, or to, well, I love everybody, but you know what I mean, my family, or to humanity as a whole? Are there any other messages that you would like to offer at this time?
It is within yourself to believe that you are the unimaginable light that you are. Be the light that you are. Feel it within your own being, because you are beyond this body that Mother Earth gave you. You are an amazing light that reverberates so much everywhere around you, in the things you touch, the beings you are around. Do not forget the love you are, the light you are. Everything comes from within you. You are love in each cell of your body. And you are beyond this body. Don't forget who you are.
Yeah.
Remember to tell yourself, I am. And that will connect you with worlds beyond worlds beyond worlds.
Mm-hmm.
All these worlds that you are living in at the same time.
Yeah. Thank you.
We are grateful for your questions.
And we are grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was very intense energy, I will say. Very beautiful what you brought through. So thank you.
Thank you.
And I know what that takes, right? So I appreciate your connecting and bringing it through. The collective is really wanting to be heard right now. And so you're offering such a service, right, to humankind, to give the collective voice, right, in terms of a guidance, if you will. Collective is available to everyone, but not everyone can tune in like you can, right? And not everyone can bring forth the words of the energy of the collective, which is what you are doing right now. So it's critically, I feel like we're at a critical juncture. I guess in some senses we always are, but at this time, the light that's available, the portals that are opening, all of that is giving us unprecedented access to the energies that we're going to need, I think. And by you being of service in the way that you are, bringing through the voice, if you will, of the collective, that it will help so much to prepare humankind. I also think that each individual being has a pathway, forward. And so bringing that information to the individual being that you're working with is a really good thing to do as well. So I don't know, just thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's really great. And the message is great, the message of love and light, connecting with the earth.
It was more intense than usually, I have to say.
Say again?
It was more intense than usually, I have to say.
Yeah, it was very intense.
Because of the questions I think you asked.
And the connection that we created in the beginning, right? So that's true. I intentionally did open to all the energy. And I know that we were sort of in that, if you will, bubble together, which
exactly
did intensify. It did intensify the experience for sure, right? I mean, your room is dancing now. You know, I actually felt at one point this wave that was going like this. I had my eyes closed, but I could actually feel something that was, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. You know, he's surfing the waves of light or something like that, you know, is what it felt like.
Well, we kind of pack all the crystals in this room, okay?
Yeah.
Many are still in boxes.
Yeah. Well, whatever you were doing in that room, I mean, you can do this. You can surf the waves of light in there. That's great.
Well, thank you so much.
And thank you so much. And thank you for being who you are, one, and offering yourself as a humble servant, which is what you always have done. And it's time for you to be acknowledged for that, which, you know, you bring to everybody, right? This whole attitude of humble service is just beautiful. And it's a great example for others to learn about and then to live by as well. So it lets people know it's actually possible to offer oneself as a humble servant, open oneself to receive information that will really benefit others, right? And having the courage, if you will, and all the work that you've done to ensure that there's integrity in what you do. I just want to acknowledge all that.
Well, thank you.
So, yeah.
But the same would do with you, too.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
No, you're my brother. What can I say? Let's see. I don't know. I feel like I was going to ask you something else. I don't know what. Well, how did you feel with the whole experience? How did it work for you? Or were you even there?
At some point, I know that it was something about the love said, because I do hear, I don't remember everything what it said, but I know it was about love.
Yeah.
And it came so strong, the energy, the frequency, like when I bring animals through. That kind of intensity. That always, I know that it just starts pouring tears. Like it's so intense.